Namaste, welcome to my channel. I am Elle, and this is Sacred Union Tarot. And welcome. Thank you for your positive presence here. Thank you for your positive energy, your positive comments. Thank you for your support. I'm going to do a reading, which is a general reading, and take what resonates, leave what does not. The message could resonate in full or in part. You'll know if the message or part of this message is for you. Generally, if you're here, there's part of a message for you. Please leave in peace what does not resonate for someone else, as it is their message. Also, if you need a personal reading, please connect with me through the contact information in the description box. So thank you so much. Just want to say a couple of things that I have recently downloaded, I guess, as a message. First, there is an energy of peace in these divine connections right now. It's just a very peaceful, it's almost as if there's no pressure. There's the pressure that was once part of this journey has been released, at least in the Divine Feminine. And it feels as though she's at a place where she's ascended to a point where she's just focusing on her happiness, her abundance, she's done a lot of inner work. And it feels as though the Divine Masculine is seeing that and is starting on the same path, but is, it's like he's looking up as he ascends. He's looking up at the Divine Feminine as he ascends. So the Divine Feminine is like the example for him to follow. So I feel as though the Divine Masculines are really watching the Divine Feminines. I feel like they're feeling more and more internal awareness of this connection, and that is inspiring them to move on on their journey. So let's get started on this reading. We have the Sacred Traveler and the Energy Oracles, what I'll be using, as well as the Rider-Waite Tarot and the old 1966 version of the Rider-Waite Tarot. So we'll see what comes through in messages for you and your connection. I did pre-shuffle. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. It feels like this card feels like the Divine Masculine has seen the treasure of this connection, is validating the worth, the importance, the significance, that divine significance. And he's very protective of that. In his own energy, he is protecting that. So let's see. I will be using these two decks, but if I need clarification, I'll use my Crystal Visions Tarot, and I have pre-shuffled them. Beneath the surface lies great bounty, and this really feels like the 3D surface. It feels like it's more about the significance of the being. There's the Two of Cups. There we go. There's that divine significance of this connection. And they're becoming more aware. It's becoming more, they're uncovering that within themselves, that inner awareness. So we have an Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. This feels, the energy in these cards feel like He's really at a place in his life. This is the divine masculine, and of course you can flip-flop, but it feels like masculine energy. It feels like he's in a place in his life where he now sees his 3D journey. He's gotten to that place where he feels stable enough, successful enough to be able to now go within a little more. It's like before they were so consumed with getting to a point of stability. And now that they've gotten there, they're now starting to feel that awareness because they have a little less stress or a little less, they're able to devote a little bit more of their emotional energy, their spiritual energy to this connection that they feel. And there's the Nine of Pentacles. Some of them may be, let me move this a little more. Some of them may be in a position of being single, but being very stable, very self-satisfied. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles and a Pentacle. This is the Ten of Pentacles. Something very stable, very grounded, very successful and abundant with this King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. They're at that place where they have focused so much on their 3D realm that now there's a little bit of energy for the spiritual realm. These three cards, here we have the Death, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Cups. And these two kind of came out together, so I'm going to put them there like that. This is the end of this cycle of fixation, and it's almost like desperation is what I'm hearing to the achievement. Desperation to the achievement. And now they're able to really start to get a grip. Look at the grip he has on his emotional he's really detached. He's detaching from this, I want to say it is a compulsion, obsession with this 3D achievement, the pinnacle of their power. It's been all about money, getting to a level of successful stability. And now I'm going to clarify these. This Death, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords with the King of Cups. It feels as though now there's been the opportunity for releasing some of the painful, the past, something that's happened in the past that's been painful. They have kind of detached from that. What is this Death about? Seven of Swords. That's malicious intent. The Hanged Man. They were stuck in that energy. Not understanding what that is about. The Four of Pentacles. They were really clinging. They were really clinging to this, their abundance. There could have been a divorce here. Feels like there's a divorce or a long-term commitment that has ended. And it might be because they were really focused on their work and their success, that their emotional partnership with with another person just kind of dissolved. It was not the priority. And they got stuck in that energy. They got stuck on the they were stuck in the energy that money and success were the most important things. Bottom of the deck, yeah. They focused way too much on their work and their success and their material possessions, that something in their relationship fell apart, and that ended. Whatever it was has ended. But as a result of that, they are now starting to really connect with their inner being. They're looking beyond this. They realize this was not that important anymore, so now they're looking for something more meaningful. The Fool, yeah, they're ready to start a new path. And it might be that it is with the divine connection that is kind of closing this karmic cycle. So let's see what comes out over on this side. Now this could be the divine feminine side, or it could be a continuation of the divine masculine, but this is definitely divine masculine energy. Remember, it's energy, not gender. But this feels like this has already happened to me. Strategy, a 21, a 3, which is a catalyst. That's the catalyst. This was the catalyst for some sort of change that's coming in that is helping them to go beneath the surface of their 3D existence and find something more meaningful. So let's see. Knight of Wands. That card is a card of alienation. Could also be a fact that they are taking action based upon strategy. That is definitely, these cards have words with them. Useful collaboration. That's definitely a strategy. So they've been alienated from something in this, maybe the divine feminine, so now they're strategizing how to pick up the pieces and go on, and they're collaborating with others, and it's all about finding something more meaningful in their life, because they don't like the feeling of alienation. I had a flipper, I thought. Nope. Queen of Pentacles. Says riches. We have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. This feels like definitely a 3D combination. And the King of Cups again. Beware of ill will. So we have the King of Cups and the King of Cups. So it feels as though that he's emotionally detached from this 3D union. Because now we're working on something more meaningful, something happier, something more valuable. And that's what's this uncovering this treasure, this something underneath the surface. Here we have the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Domestic disputes. This could involve a child. But there's a resolution to these domestic disputes. This is definitely more of what's going on in this energy and where the divine masculine is taking it. And you know I don't like to focus on the karmics. We all have our reason. Everything happens for a reason, and the karmic contracts are for the soul's growth. So I don't disparage the other connections that the divine counterpart may have in their life, but this is definitely something that is a continuation of this story. They have definitely detached. There was a lot of discord between these two partners, the King and Queen of Pentacles, because there was a focus on the money, material possessions, and now there is, this has consumed him, the strategy of how he's going to move beyond this, because until this is over, he's not going to be able to move on into a more productive connection with the Divine Feminine. But if this is your message, it is just telling you what is going on, and what's coming in is a deeper realization. This is possibly making him go within to find something more meaningful, because all of this crumbled around him. Three of Wands, we have the Three of Wands. Definitely making a decision. A 3 is a catalyst. So this is forcing him to go on a new path. And he is now trying to manifest something more meaningful. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw, oh, there's the Death card. Again, 2 deaths. This is the catalyst for transformation. And that the treasure is the transformation. Queen of Swords. Put this here. Been some serious, harsh words. 9 of Swords. You have a lot of being stuck in this energy. That divine, or that counterpart, that 3D counterpart, ended this. We have the 10 of Swords here, we have the 9 of Swords here, we have the Queen of Swords who has that 10th sword, and she just really cut deep, and could be financial. There's the 3 of Pentacles. Something that they worked toward together was really kind of cut in half. So this cut on a very deep level, and that is the catalyst for this transformation. Anything else? So we'll take the bottom of the deck in just a second. Nope, we're going to take it now. Knight of Cups, a fortunate visit. Anything else? Feels like now there's the Sun again. The Sun to me right now in this reading represents light being shed on this this new journey of seeking something more meaningful on a spiritual level. 9 of Pentacles. 2 9s of Pentacles. Definitely somebody is single. Feels like there's definitely been a divorce here, or a long-term commitment that has ended. But it feels as though he's now ready to start a new journey, but he wants something that's more emotionally meaningful to him, which is, first he needs to find the value in himself again, because this was, this really shifted how he sees himself. I'm actually going to take, let's see, I'm going to pull an oracle card from Wisdom from the Hidden Realms. See what information that might give us. He's strategizing how to move forward from here. But I don't really see a lot of Divine Feminine influence. The Prison Waif, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. It feels like the 4 of Pentacles here. It's a 3 and a 1, a 31 card, and that feels like the 4 of Pentacles. This really, it really affected his financial abundance. And I think that's the whole point of what it was getting to in this reading, was that he focused so much on the financial abundance, success, wealth, material possessions, that when it finally got to a pressure point in this connection, this karmic connection, or this relationship that they were in, it fractured. And it created an ending in an emotional detachment. But when he emotionally detached and he went through this really, he felt like he had worked so hard, and he self-sabotaged it by focusing on things that weren't as meaningful. And so now he felt alienated and a lot less, he really took a hit to his self-worth. This Queen of Swords energy here really affected his self-worth, but there was a benefit to it. There was something underneath that keeps coming through, this sun energy, this healing energy, this happiness energy, which helped him shift from being focused on the material side to something more meaningful within, something of more value to him that nobody else can take away from him. And that's a huge point. That's a huge pivot point for anyone on a spiritual journey, is when you realize that the material world is not going to bring you the kind of happiness that being connected to something much larger, much more meaningful, much more divine. This was the catalyst for him to begin that journey. This was called the resting tree, and I usually don't take the bottom of the deck, but it's a 22 card. Patience and stillness. That's where he is now. He's in this stillness energy of strategizing how he's going to move forward, where his focus now is on not just wealth, but something that's more meaningful to him. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps. Namaste.